Patrick, a black game developer, says she doesn't want white people on the team. Okay. Let's see how this is not happening. Let's see something that Vito says is not happening. I wanted to hammer him on this stuff this week, but he seemed like so defeated.
21 right now.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because he's getting mercilessly pounded.
Why? For what?
For defending this shit.
Oh, just this?
Like pretending that it's a big conspiracy and that it's not happening. It's
the first time, the first people probably 6 years ago or so that I heard complain about some of this stuff were actors who, because there's a lot of people who do a lot of on screen and a lot of voice roles.
Mm-hmm.
There's throughout the years there's been much more crossover. So I know guys who they would get cast on sitcoms as like the principal or like those were the first people that there are no roles for those people anymore.
What do you mean, white people or
middle-aged white guys on television?
Oh yeah, the principal. You got a principal or a judge. It's gotta be.
Yeah, I mean that was the first one. It was like wow, like I mean. And they're really open about it, and it wasn't like they were going, "Those motherfuckers." Like it was just like, no,
what
like we don't. Like the amount of auditions they receive from their agents is like 10% of what, because it's like it'll come through. It's like we're looking for a person of color who that kind of stuff.
We're looking for a woman or a person of color.
So I mean it's looking for
and. They go from Vito is interviewing the guy who fucked that girl game developer and gave her a good review. Vito was interviewing the guy who started Gamergate.
Got it.
The guy is just like, he looks like a fucking little like insufferable prick.
Mm.
Like no humor. He's like just staring dead-eyed. And the progression of the interview was, well, it's not happening. It's not happening, and it is happening, but it's not affecting very many people, and it is happening, but it's good. That was the It's not happening. Let's look at a few examples. Okay, it is happening, but it's not happening to very many people. Okay, happening to a lot. Okay, it is happening, but it's good, and that's the stages of
a lot of people
gaslighting.
A lot of people who are fans of voice actors, I think, are a lot like the video game people. They really do only care about the best performance.
Yeah, oh yeah.
So
most
it's
people
like,
do.
Yeah, so it's like it's
of
really
all
like,
races.
And it's like I've had people talk to me about going to see the voice actor panels at Comic-Con and having people like minority voice actors go, "What's so great about voice acting is that anybody can be anyone." Like and that's a good thing. And
it also sucks because the activism bullshit is being pushed, I think, mostly by white people, just based on the numbers, like just based on percentages, right? So you've got
probably true
activist white people and activist black people working together to force diversity, and then it causes more like anti-black resentment because that's who's getting. Of course, you take the job, but that's the effect of it.
Yeah.
Okay, here's what this lady says. She says she doesn't hire white people because they're unsafe and it's hard to work with them, and only hires people of color. Why would you say that on being recorded, idiot?
For validate, it's a pretty.
She was hired by Cliffhanger to create a game based on Marvel's Black Panther. Okay, well, I'm sure Marvel fans will love this.
I have a team of 21 right now. For validate, it's a pretty big team. It's a crazy big team for indie games, but. Who is your team? Validate has a team of mostly all people of color. We have no white people on our team. I did that because I wanted to create a safe environment. And I know the best way for an environment to be safe is to be around people who are just like me.
Wow.
Didn't David Duke say that? What? Are you sure you meant safe?
Ooh.
That's not what they said in White Men Can't Jump, by the way. That was not the lesson of that movie.
Right. You can't hear Jimmy. That was the lesson of that movie. Look at him. The whole damn band's white. Jimi Hendrix did not have a white rhythm section.
I'm not saying that white people in the industry are creating unsafe environments. I'm not saying that. That is not what I'm saying.
Bitch, what are you fucking saying?
You already way pole vaulted over inappropriate.
Fuck?
Yeah. Ain't no putting that shit back in that horse.
And I'm not saying that white people in the industry are creating unsafe environments. I'm not saying that. That is not what I'm saying.
Oh.
I'm saying that sometimes it is hard to work with white people because they think that something made okay, but it was really a microaggression. And no one wants to deal with that while they're trying to make a game that they love.
Dude, white people in the industry trip over themselves
It's
to
microaggressions
not
so fucking stupid.
not do that. Like to where literally it's like minorities are like just settle down. It's
But
okay.
you can't. You
It's
can't
okay.
because you got fucking psychos like this.
I know.
Oh man, it's okay.
I know.
Uh,
Did I tell you about the time it was a white actor from South Africa, and it was a black show that we were doing, and
Yeah.
the showrunner, like, you know, it said the N-word in the script as said by this guy, and he was like, and the actor and the black producer goes, honestly, if you're uncomfortable with it, it's
just
okay.
say
Take
N-word.
it out.
It's okay. We can have AI say it.
He goes,
we can't have AI say it.
He goes,
AI
like,
doesn't do it either.
I'm not gonna tell you have to do it. I'm saying this room is okay with it for the show or whatever. He goes, and he was like, really? He's like, okay. And so he does it, and he gives a good performance, and he says it, and I look over at the EP and I go, well, that came out a little easy. I think I told this story, and he just starts fucking dying. He goes, "What? What'd he say? What? They start, but you make light of it,
You gotta
right?
go, yes, yeah,
Yeah, like-
exactly.
I mean, maybe that came out a little easy, but it was like everybody knew, and it was assumed that there was nobody. He didn't. The producer didn't think for 1 second that like he secretly loves to say that word and that he's a racist, and that was
Sam Rockwell had this movie where
Yeah.
he plays like the head of the KKK, and I'm like, wouldn't it be
Yeah.
awesome to like make that movie and cast yourself? And at the end of the movie, you're like, and I have a change of heart now. I actually don't feel that way anymore. Like, wow. What about? Was this all like an elaborate troll to say the N-word a million times? Well, I guess that's not happening according to Vito with this lady.
Well, I mean, I'm not sure what the conspiracy part would be. I mean, to me, it's just been a very open.
Yeah.
It's just been a very open thing for the last so many years that I've been in it day in and day out. It's just what's happening.
Okay, maybe I don't know. We're kind of doing a lot of this. I'll read this email next week. A developer at a game
good.
studio
Yeah.
sent me an email, but I don't want to talk about it too
Sure.
much. And belabor it. I told Tony to call in. There he is. Frogman. What's up, Frogman? You there?
Were we supposed to talk to him last week?
No, we were supposed to talk to Riley.
Oh, a different
week.
Riley.
I got him too. We'll talk to him next.
Gotcha.
Are you there?
I hear
Tony.
something. Yeah. He's there.
What's up?
You eating something? How you doing? You said Vito had a big argument on your channel. What, last night? Rage quit because you're busting his balls over this Gamergate shit?
Yeah, he rage quit 2 nights in a row. He came in and was on the panel on Friday and rage quit in the middle of that. And then he came back Saturday, was just spurging out in the comments section, and he just rage quit again.
From what I understand, and I don't follow, he will every once in a while he'll get stuck on something and just really I've seen it before where it's like where he reported a channel or something, wasn't that
Alex
it? Sort of
Jones,
flagged
yeah.
Where it was like and then he was like I was wrong to do that, after everything's settled, where it was like I shouldn't have done that.
Yeah, why do you think he's digging in so hard, Tony?
It's his friends. All these guys are on his team. He's a team player. He doesn't want to admit it,
Yeah.
but it's the truth.
Tony,
That's great.
What are you guys talking about besides this stuff?
Just the Sweet Baby Ink stuff, but you guys are done with that. You don't want to talk about that.
It's crazy. Now the government's involved.
You got the government. They tried this before, with the first Gamergate. Didn't work. Now they're coming back. There's actually ties between the people involved in the Sweet Baby Ink and with the original Gamergate people.
Oh, really? What are those?
Well, so Zoe Quinn, the one who started it all by sleeping with Nathan Grayson and all them,
Yeah.
she ended up accusing this other guy, Alec Haluka, of rape and everything, and he committed suicide.
Nope.
His sister came out and said, well, basically, he had a story that was different from what Zoe was telling, but it would ruin her career if she told it, so she's not going to tell anybody. Also, now she's in charge of a company that may have helped start Sweet Baby Inc.
Huh. Wow. It's an incestuous little world.
Oh, well, that's entertainment.
Yeah, that's crazy. Okay, man. Sorry, we took up way too much time talking about it before you got here, but thank you for calling in.
It's no problem.
Yeah. Plug your channel. I love you guys' show. It's fun.
Come watch us on the Geek Getaway. Every day we make fun of Eric July in unique and interesting ways. I was going to come in here and just screw up because that is tradition as a new caller on the Dick Show, but hopefully I did all right.
Great.
Yeah, you did good. See you, Tony.
Right.
See ya.
Okay.
It is I, the nigger, and I need you to subscribe to, it says here, Clip Summer.